Hello again, everyone. It's the same day. it's still April 10th, and this is going to be my second and last video for the day. I am going to be making a really pretty necklace from the Blooming Branches bargain bead box. Sorry, let's try it again. I'm making a necklace from Bargain Bead Box's Blooming Branches subscription box. So I have pulled together a couple things for my own stash as well that I thought would look really cute with it. And it's just going to be a single strand simple necklace, and it's going to be a beaded strand. So we're going to need some wire. So make sure you grab that and grab your box, or if you don't have your box, we'll go through and you can use some beads that are similar if you don't have one. But stay tuned for the end. I'll tell you exactly how to get it. But for now, let's turn this around and let's get to beading. Okay, everyone, so this is what we have. I have the, these were the faceted rondelle beads in peridot green and iris. And then I have the swirled tree pendant that we're going to be using. I have the bumpy spacer beads that came in the bag. These are really cute little rondelle spacer beads, really adorable. So we're going to use those. I have the Malaysia Jade, it's dyed quartz, faceted amethyst rondelle beads we're going to use. And I have the rose quartz beads. I believe those were 8mm. Let me double check. Yep, 8mm. And then for my own stash, I have these little silver leaves, but I do believe these came from Beadbox Bargains, the sister store, and I think maybe last year I got them from there. These little pink faceted fuchsia check glass beads came from there as well, and I think I've had these for a little while. I have some little spacers that kind of reminded me of a bird's nest in a way that I pulled from my own stash, along with some head pins. Eye pins. One random head pin, which I don't think we need. He must have been mixed up in my eye pins. And some other things that we need, like our wire guardians and our crimp tubes and our wire. I cut 25 inches of 7-strand bead-along wire in satin silk, and I have a few jump rings and of course my lobster clasp. So let's go ahead and clear this away a little bit and we can get started. I'm going to just pull these out because we're going to focus on our focal first. Focus on our focal. So I'm going to pull some stuff out that we need for that. Put everything else aside. And we're going to need a few of these leaves. Not sure how many of those we'll need. We're going to need some of these little purple beads, some of these little pink beads, and maybe a couple of these green ones. Not really sure yet. But let's pull those out and let's work on our focal first. So here's our little tree, and he's really cute. I think he's beautiful. I like that he is not like stamped on something, that he is like freestanding. And so I figured we could do some little dangles and we'd hang the leaves from the bottom of the dangles. That would be really cute. So that's what I want to do. So let's do that. And this is our jump ring for the top of our tree. So we'll put him on last, but let's focus on these little dangles that I'm thinking about doing. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put this on because I want to try really hard to make sure this faces the correct way. And usually the only way I could do that is to build these from the bottom up at that point because I really tend to mess it up somehow. All right. So this is the way it's going to end up hanging like that. And now let's put this green bead down here at the bottom, okay? And then let's go ahead and, oh, we're not going to do that. We are going to do a simple loop, Jody. So right where the bead is at the top there, we're just going to hang on to it and bend the wire over, okay? And then we're going to use our cutters and cut off what we don't need. And then use our round nose pliers and just roll it back. Just like that. So there's one. And I think, is that all the way through? That one's, yeah, those are all, I think those are all the way through. We might need more jump rings. I'm not sure yet though, but I do have them setting right here. I don't have to jump up and go get them. So here's one. And then let's go ahead and do another one. Well, I hope you guys had a good Wednesday today. I mean, I woke up this morning and I could have sworn it was Thursday, but it was not. And I do that to myself so many times. I stopped at the gas station this morning real quick to run in and get some mints for my desk at work because I'm all out of mints and I love to have them. And I said, well, at least it's Thursday, huh, ladies? And it's the one that's right by my house, so they know me. Like they literally know me by my name. They bake me goodies for the holidays, and in turn, if they're working a holiday, I usually bring them a plate of food so that they don't miss out on some good holiday food. I did that for Christmas and everything. So anyway, so they know me really well, and they're like, Jody, it's only Wednesday, and I'm like, no, don't tell me that when I'm heading into work. So I was highly disappointed in finding out that news. As you can imagine, it's when you think it's Thursday and you're so looking forward to the weekend and you find out that it's only Wednesday. And Sunday, we're supposed to go have game night over at my sister-in-law's house, and we're going to bring my brother because he loves playing the games too. And I don't know if I told you guys, this game, it's called Monikers. It is so much fun to play, and you play with, you know, like we usually play with just the 4 of us, but we have played with many of us, and basically you're in teams of 2, and your team of 2 has to guess what you're trying to get them to guess, okay? So it is so fun, and it can be very fast-paced, and it's just, it's an absolute blast. And we have so much fun with that, and we laugh because, like, your first round, you can say whatever, however many words you want to say to get someone to guess what you're saying. You just can't say any words that are in the actual answer. So you can explain a lot of detail to them. Then the second round, and we're all going through the same cards. That's the same cards for all 3 rounds. The second round, you only get 1 word to use. So you get to try to remember back to how, if you had that one, how you described it to them, and maybe they can remember 1 word from all of that, and that's your 1 word. And then when you get to the last round, it's only charades. So you can imagine, like, charades is a lot of fun anyway, and if you're trying to act out something, it's hilarious. It's just so much fun, and that has become like our go-to game. And we actually, my husband found it, that you can, I think you can download the game on iPhone and play that way too. So we're going to make sure we have that game ready to roll when we go down to Florida, in case we have a rainy day, that we can stay inside and, you know, eat food and play games. All right, so got 4 dangles so far, and I'm going to go with these 4 and see what that does for me, if I like that, or if I want to make them longer or whatever. So here's my 4 dangles so far. Okay, so let's decorate this tree, shall we? So let's use some of the longer ones down here at the bottom. And I don't know if these will fit through, or if I'm going to end up having to use some tiny jump rings, but we'll see. Oh, I'm definitely going to use some jump rings because these are really thick. The openings are, like, the metal's thick. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to use some jump rings on that. All right, so let me get those out. And I'm sure I have some smaller ones in here that we can use. They don't look too out of place. There we go. Let's try those and see. So yeah, if you haven't played Monikers, or if you haven't heard me describe it and you love playing games with your family, It's kind of more of like, there could be some things in there that could be kind of like not appropriate for children. So it's definitely not like a children's game, but it is fun for, and it's not vulgar by any means. It's just, there's some things that you might feel are inappropriate for your child, depending on how old your child is. But it is a fun game to play with your family, you know, like all the older ones and stuff. So it's a lot of fun, and your friends. All right, so there's one. And I have a cat knocking at my door again. Hold on one second, you guys. Well, come on, Lucy. You want in or out, baby? She has been in and out this room this whole time. She likes to come in and look out the window, and then she gets bored and she goes back out. All right, so let's do, kind of want to do another long one here in the middle, and then do a short one on the one end. All right, let's try this. Or maybe we'll want to do 3 longer ones. I'm not even sure if this will fit through the middle of that. It might, because it's kind of filled in a little bit. There, we got it. This tree is really so darling. It's so cute. Oh, I might have to, because I had to put jump rings on. You guys, look, I have to turn these around. Oh my goodness, let's do that right now. I wasn't counting on the jump ring situation. Maybe I should have put them on last, huh? Oh, that's what I get. That's what I get for trying to be proactive, because normally I end up putting them on wrong. Let's see, where's my opening? There we go. Just flop it around. Okay, so now maybe it'll hang right. Okay, and then let's look at the other one. Actually, you know what? Let's just twist the... because I don't know if it's really going to matter all that much. Yeah, you know what? It's just twisting back and forth. So I think once I get it on, it'll be fine. Okay, we're just going to ignore it and pretend like it's not even a thing. So, and I was thinking, so like these shorter ones can go in here. Maybe I should just go ahead and make a longer one right now. Let me do that. Let me just go ahead and make a longer one right now. So let's grab one of these green ones. And we're gonna do another bumpy rondelle and a pink one again. There we go. And this time I'm just gonna go ahead and make my loop. I'll hang my little leaf last, just so I'm not having to deal with it. Okay. There we go. So this is the part that's going to take up the most of my time, is putting this together. You know, it's always like the little detail stuff that takes up most of your time. It's never the stringing. The stringing happens pretty quickly, so you never really have to worry about that. It's everything else. All right, so let's go ahead and start hanging these on. And I think the leaves are probably just going to wave back and forth. I'm actually going to be just fine with it. It's going to be okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be cute. That is darling already. I love it. Okay, I love it. I'm sold. I'm sold. And I chose the bright pink to go with this because I think of, like, you know, cherry blossoms and, you know, things like that, stuff with all that really pretty vivid color. And I think I wanted to incorporate that bright pink in here with the green and the purple and the light pink, just to give it another little pop. And I think that that's gonna work out really well for us. All right, and then go ahead and hang this one on in our leaf. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to take my mom grocery shopping. I haven't been to the actual grocery store in a little bit again. And I think that's another reason why I might be spending more, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not taking the steps to meal plan. And I've been off and on meal plan for like a month or so now, that I just haven't done my due diligence, honestly, with it. So part of tomorrow night's evening is going to be going through my pantry and seeing what I need for meals and what we feel like making now that we got the grill out. It's going to make it's going to make dinner look a little bit different. And I may decide to do some sides in the crock pot. Like I can do some macaroni and cheese in the crock pot, or some cheesy potatoes or something like that. So that's probably what I'm going to look into doing, is some sides that are going to be done, and then we can just throw whatever meat we want on the grill and be happy. All right, so we have that, and now let's go ahead and put a jump ring on. I have a small one here, so let's try to use a small one. And again, I think these leaves are just going to flop around back and forth, so I'm not too worried about it. It actually, if they're inside out, it just looks like they're blowing in the breeze, right? Okay, so here we go. And I think we're done with our eye pins, so I don't think we're going to need any more eye pins. We got that. So let's go ahead and put those off to the side so they're not in our way. And now we're going to get to just the beads, all the beads, you guys. So let's dump some of these bright fuchsia ones out. And let's also get some more of, we're going to definitely want some of these spacers. We definitely want these spacers. Okay, and then we need some purple and green. All right, and keeping them all on standby in case I need more. And of course, we can't forget this lovely rose quartz. This is going to be vivid, yet just feminine and pretty. All right. So we got our jump ring on and making sure it's closed all the way, because we don't want that wire to slip through the cracks. So there we go. There's so many opportunities with these trees. If you're really good at wire work, you can bead wires on, beads onto this. And I think I actually saw somebody do that on the Bargain Bead Box Facebook group. And it was just gorgeous. I'm not a super good beater like that. That's not my talent. So, but to see that somebody did it, I was just like, yes, that is so gorgeous. So if you are watching and you did that, give yourself a shout out in the comments and let me know that you're here, because I want to tell you like how good of a job you did on that. I'm pretty certain I commented on it, or I at least liked it or something. I don't know. I did something with it, but, or I probably scrolled and saw it and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. And like kept on going. But I do want to tell you, you did a phenomenal job. So I hope for some reason you might be watching. If you're not, it's all good. I'll go find that post and say something to you. All right. So let's use a little bumpy spacer here. Let's do a couple of bumpy spacers. Let's do back-to-back spacers on this right here. Just like that. Oops. And I'm gonna make it match both sides up, going up. I'm just gonna find myself a groove, an unintentional pattern, and just go with it on both sides. So let's do the purple and then this pink. And same with this side. purple and pink. There we go. All right, so now that we're there, let's go ahead and do a couple of these beautiful green beads. I love these beads. I'm gonna have to get some more of these like peridot iris beads. And then let's go ahead and do one of these big bird nesty spacers. And we're just gonna focus on one side for right now, and then I'll repeat it on the other side. I'm gonna just make sure I wanna do what I wanna do here. So let's do a rose quartz. Let's do 2 rose quartzes. And let's do another one of these twisty bird nest looking spacers. And another rose quartz. And let's see where that is. Okay, yep, I'm gonna like that. Okay, so let's just do the other side now. Let me double check to see that you can still see. Try not to fall off the mat here on you guys. So we need a couple of these green ones. And then I want a big twisty spacer. 2 rose quartz. Another twisty spacer and a rose quartz. Perfect. All right, and then let's do a bumpy spacer. Oh, I hear Cheeto, you guys. Let me let Cheeto in real quick. I'm sorry, I'm always getting my videos interrupted. Hold on one second. Okay, I have the orange cat in here now. So now we have the black cat and the orange cat. All right, so I want to do these green ones. So let's do 2 green ones. Let's do another bumpy spacer. Let's do a purple. Whoops. Oh my goodness. And then let's do another bumpy spacer. Let's do 2 more green. Let's do a flat spacer. Let's do 1 rose quartz and then 2 rose quartz. So we're just kind of keeping it interesting. We're keeping people on their toes. Like they're not gonna know where to start. All right, so let's repeat the side. So we need a bumpy spacer. Need 2 green beads. And a bumpy spacer. Purple. And a bumpy spacer. 2 more green beads. 1 and 2. And then let's do our rose quartz. So we need our little bird nest bead. And we need 1 rose quartz. I don't know why I'm calling these bird nest beads now. I guess it's just what they remind me of. And then here we go. All right, so this is what we have so far. And I like it. I like to do my beads like uneven like this so that it just gives like extra dimension and adds vivid color throughout, but breaks it apart into like little chunks. That way it's not too confusing for me to look at, but it's still interesting. You know what I mean? Like it's still very much different. All right, so now let's repeat the green one. So we have our bumpy rondelle, 2 green, a bumpy rondelle. Let's do a pink bead this time. And then bumpy rondelle, 2 green, And then let's see, how many of these do we have left? We have, oh goodness, need to order some more of those. Let's do 2 rose quartz and one of these and 1 rose quartz. Okay. All right, so now let's do the other side. So we have our bumpy spacer, 2 green, so I think I'm gonna do some little short like videos like at the beach or just stuff, you know, about my vacation, and hand them over to Chris so he can post them so you guys can see what we're all up to and what we're doing, and if there's anything fun and exciting that we're doing. Like we are gonna go fishing, which that should be cool. So if I catch a big fish, I'll make sure you guys see a photo of it. I don't know if that'll happen, if I will catch a big fish, but I will sure try. But we plan on doing quite a few little things, and I even would like to go out to the beach early morning and just kind of sit and just watch the water, and you know, maybe do some shelling and, you know, channel my inner Wendy, and maybe find some shells I can bring home and do something with. That would be neat. I'd be really happy with that. I'm not nearly as talented as she is with that kind of stuff, but I will surely give it a shot. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more of those green ones out. All right, so now we're getting to the end. I don't have any more of these left, so I don't think I'm gonna use any more of the rose quartz at this point. We're gonna just say that's it for the rose quartz. We'll save some for another project, like maybe a cute bracelet or something to go with this necklace. All right, but what we do want to do is I would like to repeat my green pattern again. And we're probably going to use what's left of these green beads, which will make me sad because I honestly, and this is going to sound so weird, I think they're my favorite bead in the entire box. And they're just a crystal bead. I mean, but they're so pretty and they're so fitting for this box and for the other colors that, I don't know, just the color blows my mind. So that's definitely on my list of things I need to get from this when the box extras hit. All right, so now we're doing the purple ones because we do have the pink ones here. So let's do the same thing on this side. Oh yeah, we are for sure running out of green ones. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do here. Okay, so I have 3 green ones left that I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of here. I'm gonna force us to make a decision here. And we are going to do the rest of it up to what we have left, which will only be really about this much. And we're going to do, we're going to use some spacers, and we're going to do some pinks and purple and just go up through the top. So let's start off with our spacer. And since we ended with that purple, let's throw in a couple of these little pink ones. Let's do 3. And our spacer, and 3. See what I mean? Once you get the tree done, like the rest of it just kind of falls into place. And then we'll do our bumpy spacer. Let's do some of these purple ones. Running out of spacers too. You guys, I am like dwindling this box down to nothing. I mean, I still have some stuff left. So, but remember, whenever I'm done with using the stuff from the bargain bead box, I always do a really fun showcase after and show you everything that we made together. And that's probably one of my favorite things to do is the showcase. And I should be doing it for all the others too, but I think that out of everything, more people get this one. But if I'm wrong and you guys want to see, even if it's just a mini showcase of what I made with the other boxes, let me know, because I will surely do them at the end of a video as well. Or maybe I could just compile everything for the month into one giant showcase. You guys take a vote and let me know what you want to do, because I'll do it. I'll save it all for the end of the month, and I will do one big celebration showcase that's just nothing but showcase and talking about beads. All right, so I think we're gonna end it here after these purple ones, because now we're out of spacers too. And then we're gonna put all of our other stuff on. And then I'll try it on for you. All right, let's go ahead and clear this stuff out of the way here real quick. And get a little tray, just scoop that right up. All right, so we got our beads out of the way. And now we need our lobster clasp, our jump rings, our little wire guardians, and our crimp tubes. All right, so focusing on the ends now, I'm just making sure that gravity did what it was supposed to do and is bringing everything down. And we're gonna just focus on one side, put our crimp tube on. We're going to put our wire guardian on. You know what, we only need one of these, because we are going to string this directly onto the lobster clasp, because I think these fit, oh yeah, these fit in there just perfectly. All right, so we're going to string that right onto there. Slide this up. And let's give this a good little crimp. Okay. Nice little crimp. All right, and now we should be able to feed the string through some beads. There we go. Just tuck it away and hide it. Okay. And now we can let the rest of it fall down here, and we'll do this side. So we're going to put on our crimp tube, put on our wire guardian, and then thread that through and through our crimp tube, and a couple of these purple beads, or even just one. One's fine. I can deal with that. And then we're going to pull on this to make it so it's fitting correctly. There we go. Okay. And now we can crimp it. All right. Man, we got 2 projects done tonight, you guys. That's impressive. 2 projects. All right, got that trimmed off there. And now we can open our jump ring, put our jump ring on, and we have our necklace, just like that. Our dangly tree of life, bright blossom, blooming branches necklace. Oops, sorry. There we go. And there it is, guys. All right, I'm gonna take my necklace off. I'm gonna flip you around, and then you guys can check it out in just a sec. Okay, everyone, I am back, and here it is. Here's our little tree of life with its little dangling fruit and leaves. That's what it looks like. It looks like a little fruit. And our chain, I think I really like the color blocking on the chain. I think that looks really good. The tree looks really cute. Let me get a little bit closer for you guys to see. Oh, that's too close. I don't know if you can, it's sitting on my shirt weird. Hold on, let me fix that. So if I just pull it down just a little bit, see, it just looks so nice. laying there. And I love the purple and the pink and the green all together. It just looks really good. It looks very spring-like. Actually, I wouldn't even mind if it was shorter, more of like almost like a choker style. Like I think it would look good like that. So it's just laying right on your chest, or laying where, you know, like just over where your collar would be if you were wearing like a typical t-shirt or something. But I'm wearing a cowl neck t-shirt, so it sits kind of weird. I never seem to have like appropriate clothes on to show you guys jewelry. There, that's better. Now you can really see it. So my shirt just looks weird, but that's okay. All right, everyone, so that was our necklace for blooming branches. And I have plenty more stuff where that came from. I'm sure we're gonna be making a few other things, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I will see you guys again real soon. Tomorrow is my meal planning day, and Friday I probably will have time to do another video Friday. So you will probably get bombarded when Chris gets back with my face. So yay or sorry. I'm not sure like how you guys feel about that, but much love to you all. Have a wonderful night. Tomorrow is Thursday. We're closer to the weekend, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.